Okay, day 21, and I'm still feeling happy, still feeling very sunny dress. Woke up feeling happy, like usually like 95.9% of the days now, where it used to be like 5% of the days of being happy, so that's positive. And I woke up and I'm like, I'm gonna wear this dress. So you probably can't see it, but so not me. I saw it on Facebook and I'm like, I'm gonna buy this dress and I'm gonna see what it looks like. And so I did. And I'm the kind of person where I have to be in the mood to wear something, or also it's very shifting in your energy if you can wear something that is something that you wouldn't normally wear, right? I could get into like how to manifest things that you don't really think you could manifest, but if you did something different in your routine, the energy of wearing something different of the person you would like to become, apparently I want to be like a flowy, twirly person. You need to wear something different that you wouldn't normally wear, so there's that. I'm like, these thoughts are just coming out of me too. I'm like, I saw a post about an hour before. Yeah, my dog's gonna be noisy. I wish you guys could see the show. Why is every time I do a video my dog goes nuts? I saw a post about how, speaking of being someone who you want to be or who you really are, I saw a post on Facebook and she said, basically along the lines of, you want to be more powerful, you got to take a stand. Like, stop being like on the fence, being on the bridge. Like, what side are you going to take? Because a lot of us, I'm noticing in my clients, is that they're too afraid to speak their truth, right? So let's use the masks, for example. One of my favorite topics to talk about, right? Not taking a stand on them. And you can take a personal stand, not tell anyone what your stand is, but it's different when you wanting to stand in your power and speak your truth and speak your mind. Like, if you see someone on social media who's like always saying, like, an example of that is Phil Good, right? Phil Good, if you follow him on Instagram or YouTube, he's very not opinionated, but he's very in his power, and he's not afraid to speak what he knows, right? So a lot of us are afraid to speak what we know. So one of my things is I'm afraid to speak about masks because I have a very strong stance on that. And you know, we have this human mindset and this fear that we're going to get like burned at the stake, or we're gonna, you know, get yelled at, we're gonna get in trouble, be a good girl, that kind of thing. So all that stuff is like something that I'm working on. So I saw that post is like, you know, pick a side. Yeah, you're going to lose people. Yeah, you're going to make people mad, but at least you've chosen a side. At least you're standing in your power. At least you're speaking what you know to be true, and you're not hiding yourself, and you're out there and you're just, you know, trying to help people, or you're just like, what's in your heart. Doesn't have to be scientific information. So I saw that and I commented, I'm like, that's badass. Like, that is badass to finally say something. I didn't realize I wasn't doing that. I was just sort of like quietly, maybe not assertively and passive aggressively posting these little posts about, you know, masks, and oh, now everyone doesn't like the mask because now your kids have to wear them, right? So things that I would say at home in private, like, this will probably make some people mad, but this is shit I say at home in private that I don't post for these reasons that I mentioned just previously. So I think I agree with her. I'm like, this is badass to say something, to say how you really feel, and not beat around the bush, and not do it passive aggressively, and not post a meme, and just fucking say, this is what I feel about this, and not in a jerk way, not in a haughty way, not in a like, oh, I'm better than you way. Just like this. That's what Facebook originally is for, is to post your life. Here's my life. Here's my family, here's what I'm doing, and then it's turning into this big old argument, and people are attacking each other behind a screen, and I just don't agree with that. But something shifted in me when I saw her, and I'm like, that post, and I'm like, that's badass, right? And there's people who are already doing that, and those are the people that have a lot of support, they have a lot of followers, they have a lot of, you know, both sides of people, you know, agreeing and not agreeing, but it doesn't really matter because they're sharing spiritual truths, which is one of the things that I am here to do, right? So, I mean, it's just one thing, one topic. There's a million things that I show up about. But those things are not controversial. Those things that I talk about are like manifesting and use your third eye. And it's not like, this is what I really think. Like, I want to start saying the things that I say at home to my husband and I don't say out loud. Because that's what I really think. And I'm not 100% saying what I really think, right? So things that I'm passionate about, I need to relearn that with the Black Lives Matter, right? Like, who's speaking, who's not speaking. I wasn't speaking because of this whole energy that's inside of me and the things that I tell myself. So I feel like I kind of want to transition more and step into that badass role where I'm like, you don't like my opinion, you can go. But it would be the people who are on the same sort of vibration as me who would stay around and want to maybe be inspired that I'm speaking up, so then they would also like to speak up as well, right? And maybe not do it in a quieter way, but doing it in a more powerful way, which is what part of the transformation is about, right? So maybe you don't want to watch this video anymore. We'll see. Yeah, so that's my thought for today. We'll see how that goes. I'm gonna go check my Facebook now and see how many comments I have on that mask post.